All right, guys, so today we're talking about how to make your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, basically your family members, millionaires. And this is my daughter. What's your name?
Kinswoman.
And how old are you?
6.
6 years old. And what did we recently do? Did we open a bank account for you?
Yes.
And then what did we do with your money?
We invested it.
What did we invest in?
A self-storage facility.
A self-storage facility?
Facility.
That's right. And how much money did you put into that investment? Do you remember?
No.
It was $13,044. And how much money will it turn into?
$20,000.
$20,000. And do you have to go to the self-storage facility and do any work?
No.
No, you don't. Who does all the work? Daddy. And
Daddy.
what does Daddy do? He manages other people because that self-storage facility is located in Florida. And where do we live? New Jersey.
New Jersey.
So what do you want to tell the people at home to do with their money?
Like, you should put it in an investment if you want to get more money.
That's right. Well, thank you so much. You want to go play again?
Sure.
Okay, say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
So this is a pretty exciting topic. Can you close my door, Cadence? Pretty exciting topic that we're going to be talking about today, which is how to make your kids millionaires. My Chief Operating Officer, Sean, has put together a wonderful compound interest calculator for us that we can take a look at. And what it does is just kind of show you what the power of the eighth wonder of the world is, which is compound interest. It's one of those things that as you get older, everybody always looks back and said, oh man, I wish I knew about this when. So I'm 37. We're starting a little bit later. Some of you guys have retirement accounts, self-directed IRAs, things like that. But I think if you watch the video of the day I brought Noah home, we were talking about, what we're going to do to create the vehicles for him to be a millionaire. Now, she's 6, right? So she actually starts a little bit later. But let me show you what it actually looks like for your children to become millionaires through commercial real estate. So as you heard me say, first amount of capital in was $13,044. So she's going to have $13,044. She's going to get quarterly distributions at $195. Her exit distribution will be another $2,300. So she'll make $4,700 in gross profit. We'll be able to return her capital on that deal in 3 years, right? And then she'll be able to redeploy it. So during that 3-year period of time, or 5-year period of time, which is our typical investment period, what I want to do is save $100 a week per kid. Now, if I'm doing $100 a week per kid, it comes out to roughly $26,000 over a 5-year period of time. So when she gets that money back and redeploys it, I'm going to add another $26,000 to it. I'm going to do that again when she redeploys for the second time. So right here, we're talking about 52,000 and 13,000, right? So 52 and 13, you're going to be at around 67,000, 67 and change. So $67,000, and I'm not going to add any more to it. Now she's going to be smarter than I am, and she's going to continue to add to it after that. But let's just talk about what I can make $62,000 turn into during the course of her life, right? So this $13,000 now turns into 13 plus 5, so roughly 18,000, and then we're going to add another 26 to it, and then new deployed capital is going to be 43. That's going to make her 26,000. That 26,000 get added to this 26,000. Now she has almost 100 grand. Now notice she's 6, right? So 6 plus 13. This is the number of years. So this is all happening by the time she's 19. So 19,000, and this is all predicated on one thing, right? Can you find consistent returns of 12%? I know we can. If you don't know, we can reach out, find out where you can find those types of returns. But her 13,000, so her 62,000 over these 3 investment periods is going to turn into $1 million right here. by the time she's 38 plus 6. So she'll be 44 years old. She'll be a millionaire. I'm 37. That's 7 years away. That's not a long time. What's cool about all of this is when she has this money, she can leverage this asset. So she can actually take that nest egg and she can leverage it, and she can pay off her student loans. She could pay for her house. She can buy her car. So now she's becoming the bank. She's not going to a bank and paying a ton of interest over a lifetime. She is the bank, and this nest egg will carry her through. Now, if she's smart and she doesn't touch this by the time she's 63 plus 6, so let's assume that 65 is no longer going to be we're all living longer, kids are healthier, etc. So this is 68 years old. She'll have $10 million just based on the $62,000 that we put in there. Quarterly distributions of $158,000. I think I could live off that. Exit distribution would be $3 million, and then another deal gross profit of $6 million. So this delta between 10 and 16 is what she would make between 63 and 68 years. So this is a big deal, right? Now she has whatever she's saved through her lifetime, whatever she's getting on a quarterly distribution. This is just $62,000 that is turned into well over $1 million. Now, if she wants to get smart and start putting in her own cash, right? Just add another 50 grand to it. Now you're talking about her being a millionaire by the time, she's, what's this going to be? I don't know, 30, 37, 38. So these numbers change drastically when you have a lot of time, and time is the key component here. So as money gets deposited earlier, the more time it has to compound, which is a big deal. Now notice these are not yearly compounding interests, right? This is just during the hold time. So it's compounding in year 3, 5, 5, 5. If we start doing a couple other deals where maybe the hold time is only 3 years, right? It accelerates that portion of when that $1 million is made. So we always underwrite our deals for a 5-year hold, but if it happens sooner than that, then it just accelerates the amount of money that she'll have available to her. So anyway, making a millionaire by the time she's 40, pretty cool stuff, or 44, with not a lot of money up front, and making sure that you have the right investment vehicle to put it into. So whether it's your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, younger brothers, sisters, whatever the case may be, you have the power to save money. $100 a week, right, is all we're talking about. That $13,000 since she was 6 years old is not even $100 a week. It's more like, I don't know, $200 a month, $100 a month. I mean, it's only $13,000. She's 6 years old. So it took us a little bit of time to get started. Our other kids are going to be a little bit further down the road because we started saving $100 a week for them since they were born. So once we start adding all of those up and now consistently adding the $100 a week to it, she will be able to continue to invest, continue to roll these investments, and have a college fund, have a house fund, and not touch those, right? Leverage those, then go buy the assets that you want to buy and continue letting that compound. So the sooner you do it, the better. If you're not doing it for yourself, for your retirement, which you should be, you should definitely make this part of the plan so that you can retire well and not have to worry about passing that retirement on to your kids. Start a nest egg for your kids soon so that they can become the bank. They're not relying on your assets to live later on in life. They're relying on their own assets. So we just got her first bank statement, and that's why I was thinking about making this video. So if you want to create a millionaire lifestyle for your kids, it's very doable. It's not out of reach, but it is your responsibility. Nobody is going to teach you how to do this stuff on your own. Reach out to us, Steven at integrityhg.com. Go to our website, integrityhg.com. For me, we started this business so that we can obviously create generational wealth for our children, and we want to give a lot back. But I can't give all of my money away to charities and to nonprofits that I feel really strongly about if I want to give all my money to my kids. So how do I do that? I create their own money for them long term so that when I have the opportunity to give my money away, I can do it, and you can use your own money to buy what you want to buy, your houses, your cars, your education, right? And it's going to be your
My
responsibility.
toys?
And some toys. But she did a great job, and she had the opportunity to buy some toys or invest the rest. And she noticed that if she invested it, maybe she could have toys, more toys later in life, right? Dave Ramsey always says, are you willing to live like no one else now so that you can live like no one else later? It's a lesson that Cadence is learning and is going to be teaching her younger siblings so that she can live like no one else later. And we put her on a good path to start.
And maybe I'll even get a LOL doll.
Maybe we'll get some LOL dolls. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me. If you want to play around with that calculator with me on the phone, talk about your kids, where you're starting, how fast you can get to $1 million. Notice we only put $62,000 in there to become a millionaire. Imagine if you started with 100 or 200,000. So thanks for watching, everybody, and tune in next time.